So you're actually going to move here to the Metro West area of Boston. I get YouTubers calling me all the time, from $600,000 buyers to $6 million buyers. And I'm going to share some of the details of those searches and explain the process in detail. I'm Jane, a realtor in Wellesley, Massachusetts, and my channel is all about relocating to the Metro West area of Boston. So please subscribe, as each week I share a different video featuring a different community, different price point, or share general info that is helpful to help you make an informed decision about where you land. And if you are thinking about moving, reach out, as I would be delighted to help you. Here are the 5 steps to buying a home, from when you find me here on my YouTube channel to getting you in your perfect home. So the first thing we're going to do is schedule an introductory call. I love to do this on Zoom because then I get to look at you just like you've had a chance to watch me talk. And it helps me really get to know you and your partner, spouse, kids a little better. And everyone's on a different timeline. So some people are just kicking the tires to see what it's like to move to Greater Boston, and other people are relocating for a job and really need to get here by a particular date. And then we have everything in between. One of the very first things I'm going to ask you is if you have talked to a lender. And it's fine if you have a lender that you have a relationship with wherever you're coming from. I can always suggest some lender partners that have given great service to my buyers. And what I'm talking about in great service is great rates, that they're responsive, that they can perform on time. Nobody wants surprises in the financing process. So I also always encourage my buyers to talk to at least 2 lenders, because there's different programs provided by different banks. There's a lot of variables based on your credit score, your income, your chosen career. For example, doctors and medical people, sometimes there's special deals for that. One of our partners is Chase, and there's these rebates available for certain communities and not connected to your income. So all of these things can affect what kind of loan you're looking at. So it's important to talk to at least 2 people. We will talk in our call about needs versus wants. One of the things that's sometimes hard for people relocating here from other parts of the country where housing is not so expensive is to wrap their brain around what you get for $1 million, $2 million, $500,000. So we are going to talk in detail about what your budget is, what community you're looking for, like a big town, a small town, near Boston. You don't need to go to Boston. We're going to talk about specific preferences on home style. Like some people say, don't even show me a condo or a townhome. I just want a single family. I had one guy say one time that he just wanted to hear nothing but crickets and birds at night. So I told him he had to move pretty far from Boston for that to happen. But I do hear birds chirping in my yard, but I also hear traffic. And other lifestyle needs. Some people are looking for something that needs cosmetic update. Other people only want to see things that are in great shape. And all of those variables and your appetite for commute and location and style and size and condition are going to inform this process and help me be a stronger buyer agent partner for you to make sure that I'm uncovering every community and home that might work for you. And if you bring a community or home to my attention, that I can be a great resource to share information about that might not be immediately apparent. The next part gets to the more in-depth fun part where we start showing homes to each other that we think might work. So a lot of buyers have already started searching on platforms like Zillow or Redfin, and realtor.com has a great platform as well. And I also will set up a search for you in our MLS, which is our multiple listing service. So the nice thing about that is I can set the parameters. I can put in a certain price point. I can put in certain towns, and then the place that Realtor, you might not know this, where all those other platforms get information is they get it from our MLSs. So, but if someone's comfortable already searching on a particular platform and they want to share homes with me from Zillow, that works just fine. Once we do that, we're at step 5. We're actually seeing specific homes and making competitive offers. So just in the past couple of weeks, I've been out with a $650,000 buyer that's relocating here that has now moved and is in a rental. And I also was with a buyer that was looking up to $3 million that haven't moved yet, and they're hoping to find a home so they don't have to rent. But with inventories as tight as they are, that is a possibility. So that's something I'm helping with too. And when we're sharing specific homes, one of the things I'm going to be able to provide expertise with is just how competitive the market is going to be for that home. So it's spring of 2024. We are still in a very tight real estate market. There's still limited inventory, which means there's not not a lot of listings in any price point in any town for you to even consider. And there is high demand. So there's more buyers than there are homes to buy. So what that means is some homes are getting multiple offers and still getting sold over asking. So one of the things that I can do is share recent market information and intel about how many offers a similar home got and how much over it is under contract for, even if it hasn't closed yet. And also I can just kind of give you a sense of where I think that is, how do I think it's going to go over asking. Now, some buyers have no appetite for competitive offers. So that's another conversation that we can have. So then it's because the homes that tend to go right away are what I call the shiny pennies. You've heard me say that before, but homes in excellent condition that are priced right are the ones that everybody seems to want to buy. So if you don't want to be in a competitive situation, then another option is to look at things that have been sitting on the market. And maybe they're sitting on the market because they started off at a little bit of too high a price. Or maybe they're sitting on the market because they're in poor condition and need cosmetic updates. I'm going to go show a home tomorrow to a young couple that this home is on a busy road and it has a couple quirky things about the layout. So I'm actually going with my team members because we have some ideas about minor structural changes that could make this house a better house when they go to sell it. So if you're thinking about moving to Metro West or surrounding areas, please reach out as I'd love to help you. The most important takeaway is that your situation is unique and I am here to help you with your unique needs for your home search. And I have a lot of videos on different towns in the Metro West area, so please check them out and reach out if you have any questions. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.